Coinbase looking to go public. What is going on? Bitcoin to $23,000. Coinbase going public. Is this the unicorn investment of my lifetime? Is it time to invest in Coinbase? Talking about the IPO and what's going on. The news coming out today. We're breaking it right here live on the #1 day trading channel. So make sure you guys stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Patrick here, and news just coming out like literally 5 minutes ago that Coinbase is going to go public, or they are filing to go public. I don't know if it's exactly how the wording is, but it's like supposed to be confidential, or it's not confidential because it's actually leaked out to all the news. So I don't really know how it is confidential when everybody knows about it, but whatever. Let's read about what is going on and talk more about it. So the news is that the largest U.S. cryptocurrency exchange, Coinbase, is filing for an IPO as Bitcoin soars above $23,000. So they say that Coinbase is going public as a renewed investor interest in cryptocurrencies has pushed Bitcoin to all-time highs, which we've talked about multiple times. Today, the news is that the company announced that it has confidentially submitted a draft statement on Form S-1 with the Security and Exchange Commission. The form is expected to go into effect after the SEC completes its review process. So the California-based company Coinbase was founded in 2012 and has obviously grown as pretty much like the standard of cryptocurrency exchanges. They make it really easy as well with their app, and pretty much everyone just thinks that like if you're going to buy crypto, you're going to buy it on Coinbase. They've kind of had that first mover advantage in terms of like being the Robin Hood of cryptocurrency, and recently they've been adding more and more and more coins. The volume, the action, it's all going on Coinbase, and a lot of people really kind of look at Coinbase as like where the standard is in terms of pricing and things like that. So let's talk about what this means. Coinbase obviously charges an insane amount in fees, and also when you buy Bitcoin on Coinbase, you end up paying like a premium for it as well. Like you never really buy it at the market value. Like if the price of Bitcoin is $11,000 and you buy it on Coinbase, you're paying like $11,300. I don't ever understood why, but it's just how they make their money. They're basically using their other exchange for their app. They have Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Pro is very similar to like what you see behind me. Very similar to, most trading websites and apps like that. But the Coinbase app itself is very dubbed down for people who are beginners, people who just want to invest and just want to buy Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. I think like right now they literally have like 100 different types of cryptocurrency on the app. There's Bitcoin, there's Litecoin, there's Bitcoin Cash, there's Ethereum, there's so many, XRP, all that's trading on the app. So you can buy cryptocurrency with Coinbase. Now, what do I think in terms of the company as profitability and things like that? Number one, they really have no, what's the expense? What is Coinbase's expense? What do they spend money on? People, I guess, and then their network and things like that, which is funny because most of the time when Bitcoin does go to the moon, when we get a lot of volatility, the actual app stops working. So it's kind of funny. It's like, what do they really spend their money on? Because their app doesn't work when there is volatility. I would be interested to see what their financials look like, and they're very similar to other companies we've seen, like Uber and Amazon and all these other companies that really don't have a product other than they're selling other people's products, and they just make tons and tons of money. So this is actually from 2019, talking about how Coinbase pulled in $520 million in global revenue in 2018. And obviously there's been a lot more movement since that. So I'm really interested to see how does that work in general. It also talks about right there that Coinbase UK had a net profit of 7.4 million last year. Again, I'm not exactly sure what they spend money on, I guess, other than personnel and but really there's not much of an expense other than I guess maybe the servers and things like that. But really, it's not like they're making a product. They're not actually making cryptocurrency. They don't have to spend any money on development. They don't have to spend really any money on anything other than just hey, you want to buy cryptocurrency? You want to buy Bitcoin? You can buy it from me, but you're going to pay a premium because you're not going to get it for the price that it's trading on. And it's going to be really interesting to see how the SEC reacts to that And it's going to be really interesting to see like how the SEC processes this. Will they allow them to go public? Because a lot of people, are still very skeptical of cryptocurrency. But at the end of the day, the company, Coinbase, is making a lot of money. So if they're making a lot of money and it's good for investors, I don't really see a reason for the SEC to not approve this deal and let them go public. Again, it goes back to the idea of like, what is this company valued at? What is it going to IPO at? I'm sure it's going to IPO at some insane price. There's going to be a lot of hype around it. A lot of people talking about it. Coinbase, $520 million in global revenue in 2018. Let's see if we can find a little bit maybe closer numbers. Talking about how this is not, so I found some more information here talking about how this is not the first time that investors have heard about a potential Coinbase IPO. It's obviously been talking about that for the last few months. They talked about the official Coinbase IPO coming out today. And then Coinbase simply shared that it, filed the S1, the confidential S1 with the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission. Coinbase did not obviously shed any light on that. And, why does this all matter? That's created some speculation that Coinbase will choose a direct listing following the footsteps of Spotify and others. Also talking about the co-founder suggesting that the Coinbase IPO could happen through offering digital tokens on blockchain. But I don't really think that would be allowed by the SEC. So we'll see how that goes down. There's obviously been big news on the street recently with PayPal accepting cryptocurrency, allowing people to buy and sell cryptocurrency. You've got Square as well. So there's other apps out there. Coinbase is not the only one, especially now with Robinhood. You could buy and sell cryptocurrency on Robinhood. But Coinbase really is like that, the first person to like legitimately like have the app, make it easy for people to buy. And it's going to be interesting to see like where we end up at with this IPO, how the company is valued, and how the market, reacts. I think at the end of the day, you're also, you're going to look at it like if Bitcoin's going to the moon, then Coinbase is going to follow that. If Bitcoin, kind of just goes flat for a while, there's less trading, there's less action, that's going to affect their business. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see, like, is Coinbase just a vehicle to kind of track cryptocurrency in general? If we think that one day Bitcoin is going to be $400,000, is it better for me to buy Bitcoin than to buy stock in Coinbase? Or is it better for me to buy Coinbase and then reap the reward of all the money that they're printing? It'll be kind of interesting to see how that all works out. So that's the news. That's all we got so far. It's confidential. We got to find out more. And I'll let you guys know as soon as I find out more on what the deal is with this Coinbase IPO. Definitely something to keep on your radar if this does happen. If it gets approved, I would definitely keep a very close eye on this company and the IPO because, like I said, they are basically just printing money. The fees, the premiums and all that, it's amazing what people will do to buy Bitcoin. So there it is. If you guys haven't already, do me one big favor, hit that like button, subscribe.